Later, the dark-bearded assassin extends the blade in broad daylight and kills a guard in the street.
Welcome, Hidden One.
An eagle lands on the animal into Baghdad.
You have died and been reborn.
He sprints, hops over a supply crate in slow motion, then swings from a pulley. As the assassin rides a falling post from a roof, the scenery and time of day changes in the background. Guards run after him as he escapes. The assassin tosses down a red smoke bomb and climbs away in the distance. On the top of a building, he dodges arrows as he does a leap of faith in slow motion.
We need to find a way to get you inside without being seen. You could bribe the guards to look the other way.
I shall see what flavor best suits me.
The assassin tosses a dagger at a guard, then stealthily stabs another from a ledge. Inside a palace, he sneaks past guards, pickpockets one, then breaks into a treasure vault. The assassin stabs a guard's neck and continues sneaking through the round city.
Embrace the fear. Quiet it. Find the stillness. And let's go.
He assassinates the guards with aerial and melee attacks using assassin focus. The assassin stabs a guard in the shoulder with a sword. He stabs a guard, then attacks another with a spitting slash. The assassin slides and kicks a guard in the face. He rides a rope up to a roof and takes on more guards. One is kicked off a roof and the assassin stabs and flips another guard over his shoulder.
The stage is yours, Basim.
Basim wraps a noose around a man's neck and leaps, pulling the man with him. Later, Basim rests from a lookout tower.
We will be watching.
The eagle flies overhead.
Century Baghdad appears in golden sunlight. Quick moments flash by, including scenes of battle, dramatic leaps, and intense hand-to-hand combat. Basim perches on a horizontal beam jutting out above a bustling street. He jumps to a railing across a balcony and swings on a pole, making his way onto a rope spanning two buildings.
There you are.
He drops and assassinates a man. Fleeing, Basim knocks down some wooden scaffolding to block pursuers.
Don't let him escape! Time to vanish.
He leaps acrobatically from one pole to another.
Get back here, dog! You hear that, bloodbag?
He climbs to a rooftop terrace, then jumps down to a rope and runs across it.
Stand and fight, you worm!
Bounding from one beam to another, Basim scrambles across a lattice, swings on a pole, then grabs a rope and slides along it like a zipline. The figure fires an arrow at him.
Get away!
The arrow misses and he drops from the rope and continues along above a narrow street, bounding from one object to the next high above the ground. He reaches a platform and drops down into a shady courtyard where he calmly strolls through a door. A subtitle appears as he clasps Fulad's hands.
Alhamdulillah.
Praise be to God.
Alhamdulillah.
Basim and Fulad turn toward Roshan, who nods.
I am glad you are safe.
Another man walks over to them.
Alhamdulillah. A first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope. There's still much work to do.
Basim pulls back his hood and joins Roshan by a map.
While our focus was on Al-Ghul, Fulav quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming. Abid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to Al Abbasiyah and Karh. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on, then come find us.
Roshan and Fulad step away while Basim joins Abu at a table.
Have a look, Basim. I may have something that is of interest to you.
A diagram appears showing an assortment of tools in a circle. A blow dart is selected and the words "Unlock blow dart" appear.
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
Basim turns from Abu and strides to a notice board. A diagram showing several missions appears, and one labeled "The Concubine" is selected. Text below the assignment reads, "One of Caliph's concubines, a rebel spy, was brought to the prince's palace for interrogation. Assassinate whoever is holding her captive." Now, time passes quickly as Basim sits outside wearing a pensive look, then perches above a building's dome, an eagle soaring by near him. Later, he rises from the bench and bounds up to a rooftop, where he steps out onto the horizontal beam that juts out above a bustling street.
This is the place. What do you see, Enkidu?
The eagle, Enkidu, dodges an arrow.
Let us reconsider the approach.
Text reads, Enkidu is fleeing due to a marksman in the area. Basim dives and soars down to land on a cart full of hay, before rising and sprinting over to the walls of the palace. He quickly scales up a wall. The view of the area beyond briefly goes dark and text reads, Restricted Area, Prince's Palace. Basim leaps and lands in a flower bed near some civilian women.
Act as usual.
That God who likes me said she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
What madness! They will surely fail.
After a figure labeled Assassinate walks past the group, Basim steps away from the women and, crouching, creeps stealthily around a wall and through some plants. The tool choices appear again and blow dart is selected. Basim hits one of two guards with a dart.
Shit! You little bastards!
As the unhurt guard goes to his comrade's side, Basim stabs him, then continues onward. He makes his way past a large pile of bulging sacks, then creeps through another flower bed. The tool choices reappear and Noisemaker is selected. Basim throws the Noisemaker behind a guard and it explodes.
What?
Basim sneaks up behind the distracted guard, kicks his legs out, then stabs him.
Die now!
Spotting another guard ahead, Basim hurls a blade and takes him down. Dashing past his victims, Basim climbs an outdoor staircase. He swiftly scales up the side of a tower to where an archer stands. Basim stabs him and hurls him off the tower.
The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu.
Text reads, Marksman eliminated, Enkidu is available.
There is my target.
The eagle soars above an ornate building. Now, Basim deftly tightropes across a line running from the tower to his target building. He climbs up the structure's wall and drops to a rope stretching over a courtyard.
There's your blade!
The view dims and Basim peers down at a man labeled Assassinate who hits the prisoner. 3 guards stand on a balcony that partly encircles the courtyard. The ghostly shape of Basim appears beside each of the guards. Basim is transported to each of the 3 spots, one after the other, where he quickly dispatches each of the 3 men.
Tell me what I wish to know, and no more need die this day!
As Basim peers down at the interrogation, the tool chosen is trap. Shifting a target across the floor of the courtyard, Basim picks a spot and hurls the trap, which sinks into the ground. He leaps from the balcony railing and, seen in slow motion, lands on the interrogator and kills him. Hurling his blade, he takes out another man.
Thank you so much.
Basim draws a sword and slices an attacker. His trap explodes in green smoke, dropping another man, whom Basim dashes past.
Come on!
He nears 2 others.
There he is! Stop him!
Red smoke erupts in Basim's wake. After scampering back over the palace walls, Basim drops down on a man and delivers him a fatal blow. He trots off down a narrow street and through an outdoor marketplace. The view rises to take in the domes and rooftops of the sprawling city awash in golden sunlight as Enkidu soars past the tower.